I still see the most valuable person or skill set right now that we don't even have right now within our own company. I'm still looking for this. And maybe we can flesh it out because I don't know why this is so hard. But I know that the most important person you can bring onto any team right now is a person who wakes up and for 8 hours a day, all they do is get in the zone on behalf of a handful of companies' socials and articulate for them, interact for them, on behalf of them, become that brand ambassador, following people, right? Not a bot, but saying, okay, here's company X and they're all about this, right? And first of all, looking at the comments, looking at what people are saying, responding, being thoughtful, going from, hey, thanks so much for that comment, high five back, we appreciate you, to checking the DMs, and someone's got a question about job openings or hirings. Hey, getting that over to HR, getting that over to someone at the company, or someone's got just a question that they can't answer. Who can I get that answer for and make sure I get someone that response, okay? And let's say that company is in automotive, right? Going out and finding other people who are really in that space, people that have 10 followers who love that stuff or have 10 million, following those people, jumping in on conversations, not trying to sell the company that they're working for, but just communicating as a liaison for that company. If I could find that person who could do that, and by the way, every company needs this person, and literally, that's a $30 to $50 an hour job. Mm-hmm. Easily. I would pay $50 an hour to have someone come in here and do that for 8 hours a day, to just be a communication ninja, right? Ambassador, right? So there's this entrepreneurial spirit that's got to be there. There's got to be a grind. And you got to love the fact that you can be anywhere with this device and be repping 5 to 10 companies nonstop. And when I say 8 hours, I have to say that just because I don't want to sound like a psychopath.
It needs to be 24
but it's 24 hours, right? Yeah. Because that's what we all do in our life, right? So if someone were to take that job seriously, if somebody were to take that job seriously, that is like executive assistant level type, high-level executive assistant level type stuff, because there are people who are not making $50 an hour to be an executive assistant, okay? And it's a 24-hour job. Yeah. That kind of 24-hour mentality, if applied with this device to multiple companies and their social platforms, and being a thoughtful fan, ambassador, communicator, culture extender, evangelist.
Well, what you just described is a far more colorful version of customer service.
100%. And which is funny, you can find people to do customer service.
Right.
But see, but the thing that customer service doesn't train people to really do, in general, is be entrepreneurial. Mm-hmm. See, customer service has a lot of script-based protocols. Yep. This is not script-based. You have to be the kind of person, and I know they're out there. That's why I wish the funnel was actually somehow out there more, sifting and catching and filtering, because this is the ideal job for someone who doesn't know what they're doing yet in life, but loves a lot of things, is on their phone anyways 24/7 doing nothing. Right? Yeah. So to be active, who likes to do research, who likes to learn things. I mean, the knock on millennials, this is the millennial job. Yeah. I think they have all the skills for this. They're interested. They want to do things that are thoughtful. They like to do research. They love all those things.
Right.
They love to make a difference. They love for things to have impact. This is the most impactful job that nobody is actually putting out there just yet in a way that makes sense. I don't know why. I mean, I'm committed to that. I have to find those people. For us to be more successful, for all my clients to be even more successful, I have to find these people. You have to train them, cultivate them. I don't know what I have to do yet, but I have to find these people. These people are so valuable. I would argue it's probably the most valuable career job skill set that's out there right now. it's kind of hidden. It's like IT. Without IT, you're done, right?
Correct, yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
Without maintenance at your facility, you're done. If your toilets go down, and there's no one there, you're done. This is the nuts and bolts of what COVID and 2020 taught me about content communication. If you're a company and you're $1 million and under company, you need to be having somebody spending at least 8 hours a day communicating on behalf of you.
Mm-hmm.
Just using that time, those hours.
Yep.
Someone at the company has to be doing that. 8 hours a day communicating on behalf of your company. If you're $1 million and under company, you have to be able to do that. Okay, get it. You maybe can't hire someone. Someone in the company, multiple people in the company need to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you're 5 million and up, so I don't even know about the gap there, but if you're 5 million and up, if you're a 20 mil, let's just jump to the $20 million and up company. If you're not spending $1 to $3 million right now, committed new dollars on content communication, on social media, communicating every single day across all these platforms, you're done. You're in trouble. And you have to look at it as, you can't look at it like ROI. You have to look at it like we're growing as a business and we're going to go build a new facility, right? No one looks at the new facility and says, what's the ROI on it? You need the new facility. You need the new warehouse.
Yeah.
You need to build it. When you have to repaint your house, you don't say, I wonder how much money we're going to get back from the $10,000 it's going to cost to repaint your house. Even if you're selling your house, that new paint job adds $0.
Mm-hmm.
But you know you got to do it to get it on the market and looking good.
Yeah.
You don't tell somebody, we just put 10 grand into painting the house, They don't care about that. Driveways and pools, ironically, don't add any more value to your house, right? Companies need to be thinking that way right now. Like I said, if you're 20 million and up as a company, you need to be thinking about how do you spend $1 million to $3 million right now, because that is the new infrastructure. Having people content communicating, creating content, communicating with people on socials, interacting. This is what you need to be doing, or else you are done. Mm-hmm. There's no way you're going to exist if competition shows up. And even if not direct competition, if you just keep doing what you're doing, you will lose customers. Just the attrition rate will grow because there's other things competing for their attention, from news to gaming to ideas to dumb videos. It's taking people's attention away, right? And so if you're $1 million and under, you still got to put the same amount of work, and you just have to do it sweat equity. Yeah. You have to get people in your company, on your team, communicating every single day. If you're $2, $3, $4, $5 million company, you better find a way to put $250,000 into this. But if you're that $10, $20 million company and up, $100 million, $500 million, $1 billion company, you need to be setting aside right now millions of dollars, just like you would if you're building a new warehouse, a new division, opening up a new plant somewhere. You have to be doing this or you will get brought down, And that's what we're trying to help companies just understand and see.
Well, that position that you're talking about, if people don't like the idea of somebody being on a phone all day answering questions, they have to think, how upset would they be if an email or a voicemail from a customer didn't get answered?
Right.
It's the same thing now on the phone with social media. Yeah,
when you don't respond, it, like I said, it is customer service. On paper, it's customer service. You're absolutely right. Yeah. But it's so much more. And I get excited by the opportunities for people who maybe are super entrepreneurial, haven't found their place yet, and they think, I could go get a customer service job, I guess. I guess I could do phone sales or sales, right? That energy, though, with the right department, meaning that people are showing up and they're taking sales jobs, and people are showing up and they're taking customer service jobs, but they have a passion, they have an idea, they have a dream. If companies would start creating this sort of cultural social media platform ambassador, you could attract those people with a whole different trajectory of what their career could be. I mean, this is the dream job, I think, for a lot of people. One, it's needed in the marketplace. The skill set is needed. But it's mismatched right now on how to find those people and get them there. Like I said, we're committed to finding those people, figuring out what that looks like, getting messy, and just trying to understand it. But that is the job. That's the skill set right now that companies need to start creating a category for, having a bucket for that, and then communicating that they need that. And I think that's going to create a whole new revenue stream for really smart, intelligent people who up until now probably didn't really have a place and could have more of a place in a company than they ever thought possible.
Absolutely.
So that, I'm glad we finally got to that, because that's what that's what tipped me off. It's like, I need to communicate that, because that's what we're struggling with. So, all right, that's a Don'tcast. Hanging out with Matt Bain. Later.